As you can see, we've loaded the program schedule with a whole bunch of new outdoor activities, from mountain boarding on November 22nd to a new canoeing course this fall. It's called Canoeing with a Naturalist, and it allows you to see nature from a new perspective. There's nothing I enjoy more on a fall weekend than canoeing down the Roanoke River through Explore Park. And lucky for you, you can do just that with our staff naturalist, Tara Poelzing, this fall. Now, Tara, tell us about this course, Canoeing with a Naturalist.
We are going to get into the water down at Roanoke Point. We're going to take our time coming upstream. We're going to tool around, get close to the banks, enjoy riding down the river, and just get a look at some things you can't usually see.
Now, you've had a popular course over the past year called 12 Months, 12 Hikes, where people walk the same trail and see how nature changes throughout the year. Similar sort of concept.
Yeah, absolutely, because what we do with 12 Months, 12 Hikes is we are taking our time and we are looking closely. So this gives us an opportunity to look more closely, but from a different angle. What's an example of something that we might see out on the water that we might not get to see when we're on land? I think that we're going to have a pretty good chance at probably seeing some waterfowl. The birds that need to be close to the water, but also are hiding in the tree line away from where our park trails are. You know, it's just a place you can't access from the park trails. And it's a different environment, the aquatic environment versus the upper part of the park. Can you talk about that some? Oh yeah, well, you know, of course there'll be the fish in the water, but you know, we've also seen when out on the water here, we've seen some great frogs up on boulders. We might get to see some turtles sunning themselves. There's a lot going on. Snakes, some beautiful snakes that are kind of fun to see from your canoe as well. And doing it with a naturalist is a little bit different than when you're just out in a canoe by yourself, especially when you're taking it slowly. A lot of people forget, don't they, to look around them when they're out in a canoe. Yeah, you know, you kind of get focused on getting somewhere. You know, you are traveling down the river. Well, in this case, the water's pretty placid where we're going to be, and we can travel around in the water. We can go bank to bank. If we see something interesting, we'll go check it out, just like we do on the trail. The course is for ages 12 and up. Do you need to bring anything with you? Nope, just yourselves, and you'll be fine. You know, if you have a waterproof camera or something like that you want to bring along, there'll probably be some pretty good photo opportunities. But we'll provide everything else: paddles, life jackets, boats. Now, as with 12 Months, 12 Hikes, one of the things that really makes the course is the interaction with you, the naturalist, and the questions that our participants bring to the naturalist. Can you talk about that? Okay, well, we'll take it from an example. I was out here on the water this summer during summer camp, and we were able to find a frog sunning itself on a rock, as I had mentioned. And we could talk about it. We could talk about its habitat, why it was sitting there, what it does. It gives you an opportunity to not just see wildlife, but to understand more about it. And you're one of the most knowledgeable nature enthusiasts I've ever met. So if you take this course, you're sure to learn something new, enjoy a nice, relaxing afternoon on the river, and have some fun too.